Hello. Good afternoon, morning, afternoon, and evening. Good late evening, good early morning, and I know don't waste your time. Don't worry about it. A few things I wanted to say from my last video in which I came in and I said, oh, God damn! Okay? That would mean God is a queen, because a dam is actually a queen in French. Not only that, God damn, a dam is what a beaver makes. It's like a beaver dam. God, queen is female. She's the beaver. God damn. It was all set up this way, this world, to come around from one side and around from the other side, from where they controlled nothing to where they controlled everything. So now I say to myself, God damn, all I got is a penny. So a penny is a 1, and the 1 is the ace value. So you got an ace and a queen. So you're not so bad. Copper Mountain, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't have copper in cards. They have the black. Well, that's Copper Mountain because it comes from the ground. I was thinking before, now where does all that energy come from that pulls us to the ground, the gravitational pull? And that comes from the ground. So the higher you go, the less gravitational pull. But you'll fall back to the ground because of the cycle of the gravitational pull. Keeping you grounded all the time, right? Good expression. So otherwise, I'd say, God damn, all I have is a nickel. Well, that's your mind. The nickel is the mind because you have the K inside of it with LE. N is the passage, I is the birth. So you have a passage for the birth, okay, which is the K, which is 1 letter, number 3, and number 5. 5, 3, and 1 says ACE in letters in the alphabet. The 5th letter is E, the 3rd letter is C, but the 3rd planet is E because it's the 3rd planet. But it's not the 5th, but it's the 5th letter. But it ends up in the 3 creation. Anyway, so goddamn, all I got is a nickel. Goddamn, all I have is a penny. All expressions to Christ. Whether you're in the 10-10 world or like 3 years ago, the 10-10-10 worlds. Yes, the Bible somehow, I don't believe in it, but fuck, it's real. There's no way my numbers that I created out of the mists of my dreams and my sleeps and on revelations during the night, from knowing nothing to knowing a lot more of the difference in between what I didn't know and what I know today, and what you pick up on what you think I may know doesn't mean as much as how much you may know. Together, it makes us. So the one thing that I do when I work on my stuff is I always try to find a common between something that is so different. Do you know how I find the common between these two things? First of all, they can both be used as a paperweight. Okay? One of them can be used in the fire. But the biggest acid is the common between two complete opposites is the difference that is between them. And whatever it is and whatever you find, that is the relation to the two. I guess that's it for now. I'm not sure if you can see this shape. Can you see this shape? You see how I turn it? It all changes, right? If I turn it like this, it looks like one thing. If I turn it like this, doesn't it look like a bow tie? I mean a tie. And then I here and an I here, or a man, half an X, another man, half an X. They're tied together, the diamond spirits. Okay, but if I turn it like this, okay, look, tic-tac-toe on this angle. Like this, you sort of lose the tic-tac-toe. In fact, I lose it all the time because you got to concentrate on these diamonds. Watch what you concentrate on. Anyways, this whole design is created by putting 4 crosses, all the heads together. That's how this is created. Cross is a big thing in this world, my friends. You can say what you want about Jesus, but you can't cross the cross. You can't. It's impossible. You are it. Once you cross the cross, you are no longer alive. You do not exist. You have defunct from this world. You have left. You are now out of order. You never existed to start with, because the only thing that existed is the memory you have that you take upon you when you go back up to the heavens, because in this world, you ever see this at the concerts? Well, that's basically what we are. When they said they held up the candle and it burned when there wasn't any oil, because it burned for the number of days man was going to be here on earth. Okay, we all know the M letter stands for 1,000 in Roman numerals. And anything you compare to God, you multiply it by 1,000. Why? Because we're in the 10, 10, 10 world. God makes this from his 10, 10 world, 1937, and inside he implements the secondary world of 2 and 8 and 4 and 6. And all in all, you can have 10, 10, 10, 10, but you cannot have 10, 10, 10, 10 all in the same area. How can I say it? You cannot have, like, the cross, you cross it, and you can't do anything else. You cannot put the two together. It's one of the two. That's the reason for the mug and dove. It's always free. Once you put the cross in, you can no longer move, and that's who we are, the cross. We are strung up. You don't see the spirit, it comes out your ass every single time you go to the washroom. Okay, that's your memory leaving. You didn't think about that. Everything you think when you go to the bathroom, when you don't feel well and you're nervous, it's because you're thinking. All that information goes to your stomach, into your acids, into your crap, into the toilet. You flush it away and it's back into the earth. And God knows what you've been thinking from your shit you throw back at him. What else was I going to say? Was it this? No, we finished with this. There was just a bunch of things. Man is something to do between 20 and 21. I did this on another video. There's just so much, so much. And like I told you, the reason man can't be 21 or more, okay, because he's 21 and more. He has to be in creation. He needs the 3, the letter M, the letter of love. Anyways, we're going to stop it there. I started to go all over the place. There is one design I want to show you. Have you ever seen the 9 card? The 9 card in the deck, there's 2 here and 2 here images, 2 here and 2 here, and then a belly button here. Well, if you look at it, it sort of looks like a spider, but if you stand it up, it's an X-Man holding up the Illuminatis right here. That's what happens to the design when this design is taken over. I found a lot of things that connect to the Illuminatis. And let me tell you one thing, those guys are connected right up to heaven and right down to hell. What they're getting from heaven, I don't know. What they're getting from hell, we're getting back here on earth. Raphael 7286. This is the day. It has begun, my friends. I feel it. I sense it. I sense it inside. I feel it. I did 10 videos in the last day. It just keeps coming and coming. But I'm slowing it down. I'm not pushing it. I'm not pushing it. I know there's a lot more in there. But if I let too much out, I'll lose myself within it. So I've got to hold on the reins just like the horse. Like the reins. The rain is a queen. The rain from the sky of the cats and the dogs. And I'm Raphael 7286. Thank you. Oh, wait a second. I didn't stop it yet. Whoever is in America, okay, I have something to say to every single person in America, right up to the highest official. In fact, I can send this out to the world, okay? This is the way I partake on things in this world. For he who is good, I judge not his goodness. For he who is evil, I judge not his evil. I believe that this world is a world of liberty, and that is why I take the side of liberty and liberation, because most of the people want the same thing, and if most of the people want the same thing, I don't think we're all crazy. Okay? We all know we want money. We know we're all crazy now, because look what it got us into. You get my point? Things will be good. So whoever you are, wherever you live, if you're good, you're good. If you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. Now the thing is, usually the good people, they know themselves and they keep judging themselves. But the piece of shits, they think they're the good people. Now you have to judge who the piece of shit is. But you don't have to tell us. They already know, or they will know, because the wrath of Christ is coming. April falls. 2 more days. The 92nd day of the year. But tomorrow is a very special day. The 7th day, a day of God, 13 moons, not 13 cards in the deck. 13 by 7 is 91. Tomorrow is the day of the spirit birth. It only happens once every 4 years, but it has to happen in this year. Do you know why? Because 13 times 4 is 52 weeks, the 13 weeks in the month. 13, 4 of the 4 suits. I hope I don't get lost in this now. Okay. So tomorrow is the 31st of the month, which is also the in-between numbers 1, 2, and 3 of the month, in between alpha, beta, and creation, comes inside of tomorrow, which is the 91st day of the month. Do you follow what I'm trying to say? It's just because 4 weeks in a month is 28 days. We're falling in the last 3 days. It falls on exactly the 3rd day. It falls exactly on this God's day, 7th day of the week. It happened exactly 4 years. I don't know, 8 months, and I forget what it is, since 777. There was a number that went with that. And so what you end up getting in numbers is 1, 2, 3, 9, in which 1 and 2 go together to create 3, and by Trinity, or however you want to create that value, 3 by 3 to create man's life, the 9 lives of the cat, the dog pound of the man, ending up to be 9. So 1, 2, 3 equals the 6 plus the 9. You got 69, the cancer and the creation of man. It's very, very deep. It's very hard to go into this because I'm learning at the same time. Some of the stuff I just told you, I didn't know before I told you. So at the end now, we have 1, 2, 3 is 6, 9 and 6, which makes the cancer sign. It also makes the percentage sign. The percentage sign is on the 5 key. The 5 word and the 9 word have a total of 42, so they represent each other, and that is the passage of the man's birth of his 6 and 9, or however you want to call it. Push me, pull me, suck you. Maybe that's what it is, because we're always moving in and out of each other in our minds, in our thoughts. Sometimes it's your idea, sometimes it's his idea, but at the end, the idea is uniquely between the 3, but uniquely said and done by, in this society, by me. I can't go on the street and crash a car and say, hey, it's my angel. Wasn't me. It was my angel. He told me I wouldn't get in trouble because that was my angel. But we know better because we're not pieces of shit. You like that word? Brown $100 bill, eh? The brown 100, the brown 2, and the blue 5. Brown eyes and blue eyes. 52. They both fit together again. Anyways, we're going to get to the last 3. 9 and 6 is 15, which is man's egg. 1 and 5 is 6. Tomorrow is day 7, okay? But it is the number 6 day. It is the spirit of 67 for the last time and the first time this year in this cycle, being the last day of this month, which is a Christ month. The reason this is a Christ month, okay, and it doesn't happen like this, but the reason it's a Christ month, because it's the 3rd month of the year, and December is 1 plus 2, 3, so they both single-digitly come together is 33, and 3 and 3 is 6. And if you play craps, I think the payout is 8 to 1, and that gives you the heaven of the 2 worlds. And if it paid any more or any less, I tell you, it gave you the birth, okay? So anyways, okay, we got that down pat, right? We got that down pat. We figured out pi. I told you about 1776. This is what you do. If you want to get 1776, okay. Oh, no, sorry. I have to go back a little bit. So when we got 5 and 9 and their letter count was 42, it's the same thing as having a letter count at 24, which 2 and 4 is 6. It's B and D, or B-E-D, because it's in this world. It's the E world. It's the blue world. And that's why I told you if it's the E world and it's the 5th letter, and the 5th letter and the $5 bill is blue, and this world is blue, and we're in this is where we are. You understand? The $5 bill. I mean, it keeps all reflecting back to Jupiter again. What are the colors in Jupiter? Where is that copper mountain? Which planet has the most copper on it? Or what planet? You see, there's a design out there. The future has already been told. It's already been marked. I know it. I know it. It's marked. It's marked. The future is marked, my friends. Mark my words. The future is marked. I'm going to tell you the good news, but I won't tell you any bad news. I'm going to tell you the end story. By this time, 2.5 years from now, I believe we will see something from outer space, no matter who it is, okay? In one way, it's going to be good, and the other way, it's going to be bad. And it's going to be more bad than good, because that's the time they can go for New World Order. Now, so the Christ really doesn't want to come during this element. He has to let the effect go all the way through, because this is the first time we play this game. So it's got to go through. We got to see how liberty can take over the evil machine. So Christ can't come in and stop it now. He wants to see the love of man come out and devour the evil in the Lord in the name of liberty. Libertarian, if you really read the word property, okay, it means a libra, balance. Terre in French means earth. Yen, a yen. A lean on. We have all of a piece of. We are all born from the earth. We have earth in our body. No one owns it. Not you or anybody else owns us. What are we going to do? You see, I'm not doing very much. I'm just trying to keep this all enthusiastic. I know Christ is coming. Are you asking me if I will jump out of my seat and run over and help? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. And I wouldn't. First of all, I don't even want to say that. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything. Right now, my work is on here, and I'm hoping and praying for the best for all. And so we went over and we got the 2 and the 5, and again the 2 and the 5. The Mayan cycle is 52, and the 13 moons, okay, of the 4-week cycles give us the number 52 again, which again is the cycle of the Mayans, and also the cycle of the Mayans. Don't forget, we're going this way, and then in the cards it's backwards. So if you say the Mayans is 52, it would actually be 25, 625. It's on both sides. 1 quarter on one side of the 6 man, and 1 quarter on the other side. And you know what that starts to tell me? When it says that 6 man is in the center on the Mayan calendar, that tells me we're in the middle of Jupiter. But Jupiter's to the right. I mean, we're on Saturn, sorry. It tells me, like, I'm mixed up between these two. Saturn, I mean, at the end, couldn't it have been that Saturn opens up and Jupiter goes in it? Jupiter's too big, no? Or maybe Saturn goes in Jupiter and it gets eaten up, and then the other planet is Earth, and we come from the Earth, and they got a baseball diamond, and I'm going off on my rocker right now, so we're going to stop right now. Do I want to stick with my thoughts? Yes. Libertarian means go for one who can be at his utmost and his entirety to be going in one direction. And the only one that can be exactly to the words I spoke is Ron Paul, whoever he is, congressman from Texas, whatever it is. He is a smart-ass cookie, my friends. He is one fucking smart-ass cookie. I never seen somebody tell so much. I mean, do you know what he does? He doesn't back away. Somebody asks him something, he answers it, and he always answers it the way most people, I mean, in their right mind would answer it. It's insane. This guy's insane. It's insane. Oh, I just hope he just stay up there, my friend. Stay up there. I feel like I'm in the sky when I think of you. Raphael 7286. The Christ is coming. October 2014 to a theater near you. And this theater is blue.